Hi Shiva, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Okay, hi Vinay. Okay, fine. I think we should start now. Okay, so you guys can hear me. Is my voice audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and screen is visible. Is my screen visible?
Yes, it's visible.
Okay, okay, fine. Before proceeding, anything you want to discuss on the topics what we have discussed so far yesterday? Any confusion or any topic which you want me to repeat? Or any question you have in generic?
No,
No questions. Okay, fine. So it's 7 now. So guys, exactly 7 o'clock we will start. So I will request you all guys to connect exactly at 7 or before that. Okay, so that we should not waste time waiting for the participants. Okay, fine. Now we have the final list of participants who will be continuing with us. Okay. So just a quick recap of the topics what we have discussed so far. Okay, so yesterday we were discussing that why we need ETL. Okay, and this is very important. You should know that why I'm doing this particular task. Okay, so I have told you that ETL is required. It will help your business to understand that how your business is performing. Any business. Okay, so that's the main agenda of ETL. That will help you to understand how your business is performing and how that can be done. That you should know the data and the transactional data of your business. Then you should process it and you should try to get some useful information. Now, see, useful information can be anything: the profit, loss, increase in profit, decrease in profit, total asset, total revenue, liabilities, taxes, maintenance charges, and all those things. Okay, so you should know. Suppose you have started a business and you are just calculating profit, so that is not enough. Like different MNCs, they'll publish their quarterly results, right? And in the results they will show you that how much profit they have made quarter over quarter, year over year. So why they are showing all these numbers? Because from these numbers they can understand that how their business is performing, right? And accordingly they are taking some business decisions. So this is the reason for any particular ETL project. This is one of the reasons. But of course, we have some other reasons as well, which we will see down the line. Okay, and we have taken the example of a shopper smart. That we have a shopper smart, and that is present in different locations like Delhi, Mumbai, Calcutta, Hyderabad, Bangalore, and Chennai. And for a particular manager, maybe Tanvir, like it is difficult for him to manage all those things. Okay, the transactions and all those things. So that's what he has done. He has hired manager at different locations, right? We have seen this yesterday. He has hired manager at different locations, and on a daily basis, he was getting the transaction data from different managers. But again, it was becoming very complicated for him to manage all those things because a lot of transaction data was coming on a daily basis, right? So what he has done is he has hired a guy known as Sandeep, who is a technical guy, and Sandeep has assured Tanvir that okay, I will take care of all the transactional data, or you don't have to bother. I will get the data from all the managers at different locations. I will process it, and then finally I will show you on the report that how much profit your organization or your shopper smart is making. Okay, so guys, so far we have discussed. Any question on this? Anything which you want to discuss? Any confusion? Any topic which you want me to repeat? No? Okay, fine. Please keep on asking questions. Try to make session interactive because you will get benefited. If you ask questions, no, so different other concepts will come from my mind, okay, and then we can discuss on that as well. So that's why I stress on this part, that please make the session interactive, okay. Okay, so this is like a high level schematic diagram of an ETL project, okay, and this is the question you will get if you're working in, or if you're going to attend an interview, that you should know the journey, okay. Suppose you're going from Delhi to Bangalore by train, okay, so what you will do, you will check that what all stations will come in between, right? So this is like that only. ETL, you should know the journey from which point you have to start, and which is your end point, or which is your final product, okay. So fine, we have Irfan, Imran, Farooq, Sivashikan, Vinay, Siraj is missing. Okay, fine. So perfect. So this is the entire journey. I will tell you that what it is all about. These three boxes, what you are seeing in blue color, these are the different sources. Okay, different sources. So as for the example, what we have discussed about the Shopper Smart, what are the different sources we have here? Come on, guys. What are the different sources in the Shopper Smart example which we have discussed?
The files, CSV files,
Yeah. Please repeat.
Excel files, CSV files, or data
Correct.
warehouse servers.
Correct. See, so actually these all are the formats, right, in which you will be getting data from these sources: Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, Hyderabad, Bangalore, and Chennai. So these are the different sources, right? But these are the formats of file in which you will be getting data. Okay. So if I'm asking sources, so sources means the locations which is generating data. Okay. So in our case, the Shopper Smart scenario, the locations or the sources are Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, Hyderabad, Bangalore, and Chennai. Is that clear? Okay.
Yes, clear.
So similarly, if I will ask you that, okay, tell me the social media sources which is generating data. So what are the example, guys?
YouTube, Facebook, Twitter.
Very good, perfect. YouTube, that is generating huge volume of data. Facebook, Twitter, WhatsApp, many other platforms are there, right? So they are the sources which is generating data. Okay, fine. So this blue box is what you're seeing. These are the different sources. Okay. Now, next question. Think and then tell me. Okay. Uh, you have got a project from a principal of engineering college, and he has asked you to design a database or ETL project for their college. Okay. So what's the first question you will ask? Come on, guys.
We'll find out how many sources of data there are.
How many sources are there? You will ask them that, okay, fine, I will design a database for your college. But first of all, tell me, in your college, how many streams are there? How many branches are there, right? Because in some colleges, you'll be having computer science, information science, civil, electrical, mechanical, electronics and communication, biotechnology. So you will ask that, okay, first of all, tell me how many branches are there, right? Because for all those branches, you have to gather the data. Are you getting my point, guys? So in those college database, in that particular college database, your sources are the particular branches. Okay, because if you're designing a database of the college, so it means you should be providing the details of different branches. Okay, HOD of each branch, the students which are studying in each branch, the subjects, and then each and every semester the marks are scored, right? So are you getting any idea about what all are the sources I mean? Okay. Okay, now
Yes.
tell me, in any particular IT organization, take any particular IT organization, anyone. Okay, so in that particular IT organization, what are the different sources which is generating data?
HR, finance.
Very good. HR, finance, sales teams, procurement team, maintenance team,
Yes.
right? So these are generating data. Perfect. So you got an idea about the sources. So for any ETL project, the first thing is tell me the sources which is generating data. Because guys, for any ETL project, your data is the bread and butter. Okay, you are playing with data only, or any other role, data analytics, data scientist, data engineer. This all works on data. Okay, so data is a bread and butter. So that's why the good quality of data is very important, or whether it is machine learning, recommendation engine, whatever it may be. So that's why nowadays you are seeing that the data related profiles are going like anything. Okay. So fine. Any question on this sources of data? Is this clear or not?
I have one question, please, to
Sure.
you,
Yeah.
sir. Is that do we call this data engineering also? Is this the same thing as data engineering or not?
No, this is okay. Okay. Let me tell you first of all. If you have asked the question, I will tell you. I thought of telling after some time. Okay, so these all profiles like data engineer, data analytics, data scientist, machine learning, artificial intelligence. Okay, these all works on top of ETL project. Okay, means ETL project is your playground. Okay, it's like a playground. So suppose if you want to play cricket, so what you will do? First of all, you will find a field. Okay, then you have to maintain a pitch, right? Then you will find that okay, it is clean or not. Like that, you are creating a playground. You are right. So that is what ETL is, a playground. So here you are playing with the data, you are assuring that the quality of data is correct. And then on top of that good quality of data, your data analytics, data scientists, or any data profiles, they will do the analysis. They will extract the useful data. They will slice and dice the data. Okay. Because nowadays for any business, okay, if they want to become a leader, so they have to understand their business, the requirement of the customers, and all those things. Okay, tell me one thing. When you're doing a shopping, okay, so after that you might receive, okay, please share the feedback, right? Or any other platform, they will ask you that please share your feedback. Why they're asking for the feedback? Tell me. This question is
To gather
generic for anyone.
satisfaction.
For
It's to
what?
gather customer satisfaction data.
Right. To understand that how much a particular customer is satisfied, okay, or they are looking for something else, right? Suppose the example which I have shown you yesterday, okay, in Delhi, samosa, this is very famous, right? I think you all know this, correct? But if you go to Bangalore in food and beverages, like people, they prefer idli. Once when I was there in Bangalore, so I saw that most of the people, they will take idli in the breakfast. That is common there, okay, right? Suppose, take the example, in my I have opened a restaurant and I started selling idli in Delhi and samosa in Bangalore. Now tell me, will that make sense?
No.
No,
No. Why?
because that's not the preference of the customer.
That's not the pattern. That is not what customers are looking for. Correct? So I have to understand the taste of my customer as well. I have to understand the requirement of my
Yes.
customer as well. Take the example of Amazon. Okay, they started their business, I think, close to 4 to 5 years back in India, right? If I'm not correct. So they started close to 4 to 5 years back in India. And Amazon, is totally like the base is not in India. At that time, Flipkart and many other like Snapdeal, many other platform was there. But very quickly, Amazon, they got a very strong footprint in India, right? How? They have done analysis of the customer requirements, right? Because it is not necessarily what the customers of US they are looking for, the same the customers of India will be looking, right? It is not necessary. Or the Amazon shop, which is maybe like in US or any other part of the world, so what the products, what they are selling, it is not necessary that they are going to sell the same product in India. Do you think so? No, of course no, because the test of customers are different. So that is why for any business to establish, you have to understand what your customers are looking for, what are their requirements, or what is their test, right? And how this will come into picture when you're analyzing the data. Okay, does that make sense? So from all these examples, what I'm trying to tell you is data is very important for any business, because from good quality of data they can understand that how the business is performing, what the customers are looking for, and accordingly they can change the business policies or rules and regulations or anything. Okay, have I answered your
Yes,
question?
yes, yes.
Okay, So any data profile, data analyst, okay, sorry, data scientist, or any other, okay, so they will play only when you are giving them good quality of data. If you don't have good quality of data, they cannot do anything. Okay, it is like you have Ferrari but you don't have petrol. It is like that only. Okay, fine. So perfect. So now let's moving to the next one. So this is like all about extraction. So these are the sources. So guys, first of all, I'm showing you at a very high level at 10,000 feet, and then slowly we will deep dive into each and every component, that is sources. If you're getting data, what all validations you should do. Okay, and then in the staging, why we have a staging area, what transformations, why we are doing transformations, and here again we are doing some transformation. Then finally on report, what testing you have to do on a report. Okay, so first of all, I'm just showing you the journey, that if you're going from Delhi to Bangalore, what all stations will come in between. Okay, but please stop me at any point of time if you have any question. Okay, perfect. So these blue colors are the sources of data, and if you are going to work in any ETL project or in your in your company, if any new ETL project is going to get started, okay. So first thing is, what all are the sources of data? Okay, this is clear. Then after that, you should extract data from those sources. How you have to extract data, whether it will be on a daily basis, quarterly basis, monthly basis, ad hoc basis, we will discuss all those things. Okay, so I'm not going in detail right now. Okay, so the next step is you're going to extract data from all these sources. After extracting this data, you will load this data in a staging area. See, a staging area is nothing but a layer. This is one of the layer of any database. Okay, and this is nothing but tables, and this will be like a tables. We'll be having a schemas and all those things, which we will discuss. And I have taken this Microsoft SQL Server platform. So from this, I will tell you that how you can extract data and all those things. Okay, we'll discuss all those things. Okay. Now, so once you have extracted data, you are loading data in your staging area. So staging area is nothing but a layer. Okay, this is very important layer in any ETL project. And this is nothing but this will be having tables, how you can store data. Okay. Okay, before proceeding, I have a question that how many of you have an idea about SQL? At least basic, no, okay. Tell me, how many of you don't have any idea about SQL? Be frank, okay? Because I have to frame my session in that way only. How many of you don't have any idea about SQL? Minhaj, I think he has. Uh, Imran is also having. Apart from this too.
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay. Okay, fine. So, or else you can ping me on personal window, because guys, this will help me to design my syllabus, my curriculum. Okay. Fine. So, okay, okay, fine, perfect. So, you should be having initial knowledge of SQL as well. That's good to have. But if you don't have, not an issue. I will try to give a basic understanding of that as well. Okay. So this is the staging area. So here we'll be loading the data after extracting from the different sources. Okay. The staging area, guys, right now, just understand this is a bucket. The staging area is what? This is a bucket where you are loading data when you have received from the different sources and when you have extracted. Now the question is that, Tanveer, are we going to perform any validation here? What all are the transformation rules? What are the logics? What are the business validations when we are extracting data from any sources and keeping in this staging area? Of course, we have certain rules which we will be discussing. Okay, and you can also ask question that why we have this staging area. We will discuss all these things. Okay, so just I'm showing you the stations which will come in between. After staging, here we will do some transformation logics. This so most of the logics or the critical or business related logics are applied after a staging area. Okay, you will apply all the logics are nothing but the formula. Okay, suppose you are working on a banking software, okay, and they're asking you to design a software so that it should calculate the simple interest for you. Okay, very simple example I'm taking. You all know the formula of simple interest is like principal into rate into time. Okay. So at this point, you will be validating that the formula has been developed correctly by the developers or not. So that is what transformation logic. Okay, the business logic, that can be any logic. Okay, and they're nothing but, if I talk in a very simple way, those are the business formulas. Okay, so once you have applied those formulas, so after that the data will be loaded in this data warehouse. Okay, or your integration layer, or it is also known as access layer. So this layer is considered that you have the final set of data which is of good quality, which is the creamy layer data, this one. Okay, and then finally this data you will show on a report, and then your business stakeholders, the CEO, COO, CFO, they will looking into this data, and from this they can understand that how their business is performing. Okay. Okay, so again, if I will tell you this in from our practical life example, it is like you went to a mall, okay, and you have done some shopping. Take an example, Big Bazaar, any other example. You have done some shopping. You have purchased items from some clothes you have purchased, okay, and then you have purchased some eateries, then some staples, okay, and then some cookies and all those things, okay, and then shoes, fine. So you have done the shopping. You are entering your house now. So what you will do? First of all, you will dump all those things in your dining space or any common area, right? So your staging area is like a dumping area. So you are dumping it at a particular common space. After that, what you will do? Tell me. You have bought certain articles from Big Bazaar or any other shopping mall, and you have entered your house. Then you have dumped it at a common place, okay, a dining space or any other common place in your house. After that, what you will do? You will keep all those articles there only, or what you will do?
We will separate.
Very good. You will segregate it, correct? No. So the items which is related to kitchen, you will keep those items in kitchen. Okay. You have bought shoes as well, so you will keep that in your shoe shelf, right? If you have purchased some books, you will keep that in a bookshelf, right? If you have purchased clothes, maybe you will keep that in almirah. So you will segregate it, correct? So similarly, staging area is your dumping area. Okay. After that, you are segregating it, and you will keep it at some other location. So that is what data warehouse is like, a final place where you'll be keeping your data. Okay. And then you have the concept of data mart as well, which will come after data warehouse. I will tell you all these things after this. So guys, this is the entire very high level journey of any ETL project. Okay, it goes like this, and then slowly we will deep dive into each and every layers, that what we are doing here, why we need this and all those things. Okay, and then nowadays you have a concept of ELT. Okay, so what is ELT? We will discuss that as well down the line. Okay, if you have different sources of data, sorry, different formats of data, that's sorry, different nature of data, or structured data, unstructured data, so we'll discuss all those things. Okay, so any question on this? Anything? Any question, guys, on this? No questions? Okay. We don't have any questions, so this is the next ETL layers. Okay, now this is the next ETL layer. So this, what I can say, slide and this slide, they both are more or less same, but here I am trying to show you some more grains of each and every layer. Okay, so the first is like data sources. Okay, so for a particular example, I'm showing you that the data sources are operational system, flat files, or this can be like the example which I have told you about any particular IT organization. The different data sources can be your HR systems, right? Finance system, sales system, okay, procurement, maintenance, and all those things. These are the different data sources. So these are the different data sources. Now, data sources can send you data in any format, like few of the formats we have discussed yesterday. They can send you data in Excel, .csv file, .txt, .dat, server, XML, XLSM, or nowadays they are sending data through video as well, audio as well, and all those things. So there are many formats, okay, through which you will be getting data. So these are the data sources, and they can be any format, n number of format. So once you are attending your requirement gathering call with the business stakeholders, so the first question is that how many data sources you have. Okay, after that you have to ask that, okay, if you have 10 sources, so in which format you will be sending data to us, right? You will ask this question. Suppose you are going from Delhi to Bangalore. You have told me that, okay, this is the source, this is the destination, but the next question is how you'll be going from Delhi to Bangalore. It's like by plane flight, or you're taking train, or by your own car or your rented car. Many other things are possible, right? That is what, after that number of data sources, you should know that in which format we'll be getting data. So these are the some few of the possible formats through which we used to get data. Okay, so once you have received data, so what you will do, you will dump all this data in a staging area. Okay, this is also known as dumping area. This will be having multiple tables. What are logics we are applying here? We'll discuss all these things. After that, you are loading this in different data marts or different tables. Like you have metadata, summary data, raw data. What is metadata? We will discuss this. Okay, and then you have finally you are segregating data as per the business need. Maybe like the data which is related to purchase, you are segregating that in different data mart. Okay, then related to sales, you're keeping that in different data mart, and related to inventory, you are segregating finally. Why? Because maybe the different reports what you are going to create, they need data from this different departments. Okay, so finally you are having this reports, and you are doing some analysis on top of this reports. So this is the entire flow of any ETL project. So the first thing is you will be getting data from different sources. You are dumping it in a staging area. You will applying some transformation logic, and then finally the creamy data, you will be loading that in a data mart. Okay, and this is the final and good quality of data, and then you will be showing those data on a report. Any question? No questions? Okay, if you don't have any question, I have a question. Why I have segregated data in this data mart, like purchasing, sales, and inventory? What is the reason? Yeah, who will answer this?
Yeah,
Hello?
data mart
Mm-hmm.
is specific for the uh, particular like sales,
Mm-hmm.
sales, finance like that.
Hmm. Okay, see,
Data warehouse is for all. There is a combining all
yeah.
the yes.
Yeah, so in data warehouse, it is like we have data from all the sources, okay, from each and every department. Okay, finally we are segregating it, separating the data from purchase data will be in this data mart, sales will be in this data mart, inventory will be in this data mart. Why? Because finally we have to prepare a report on top of this. Okay, so if we have segregated data mart for each and every department, then we can directly hook to this, and then we can create a report. Suppose if I want to create a report for purchase, that how many goods we have purchased, what was the costing, how much taxes we have paid. So I will directly connect my report to this purchase data mart. Correct? I don't have to connect to sales and inventory. Got it? Similarly, if I want to know the sales report, so what I will do, I will connect my report to the sales data mart. Is that clear? Okay,
Yes.
then what this arrow means, this cross arrow?
It means that
More or
you'll
less.
have to analyze something from different data marts together.
Correct. Sometime like you have to get data from different data marts as well, from sales and purchase. Okay, it is not like that always you'll be looking for data for particular data mart. Sometime you have to mix it. So you can so from this you can get data from this particular data mart and from this sales as well, and you can apply the concepts of joins in sequels, like so you have all the freedom. If you want to get the data from purchase only, you can hook it directly from here. If you want to get the data from sales and purchase both, then you can hook, or you can connect to both the data marts, and you can get the data, and you can prepare the report as per your business need. Okay, Now, the next is like extraction, load, transform, analyze. Okay, so this is what again a pictorial information about your ETL extraction. Now, here I am showing you different sources. Like you have from Facebook, you're getting data from Salesforce department, and then from e-commerce side, or if you're from Twitter or any other what I can say sources. So you're getting data, and then you are loading it. You are applying transformation, and then you are showing this on the report. Okay, so what is this plus minus and all these things I am showing here? What is the meaning of this plus minus multiply divide is present here? What is the meaning of this, guys? Is it visible?
Is it applying? Yes. Does it mean it's applying calculations to aggregate
Correct.
data?
Yeah, correct. So once I have received data from these all sources, I have loaded that in the staging area. After that, what you will do? You will apply calculations, right? You will apply your business formula. So that is what I'm showing here. You have plus, minus, multiply, and all those things. So once you apply the formula, you have cleansed the data. Okay, then what you will do? You will show that on reports. And nowadays, like Power BI and all those things, this is like this profile is getting momentum like anything. Why? Because these profiles can give you freedom that you can see data from multiple dimensions. Okay, that's why once you have data, you can show it on Power BI report, OBI report, or any other report, whatever you want. Okay, and again, okay. Okay, no, I will not come to this slide as of now, so I'll just stick to this. And then let's move to one more. Just a minute, guys. Was having slide of mandatory. Okay, now concentrate on this. Hope my screen is visible and you guys can see this file. Shall I zoom it or is it visible? Hello, is it visible?
Yes, sir. Good.
Okay, fine. Now see, before proceeding further, let's concentrate on this part. This extraction, okay, or this one, the different data sources. So maybe the next 2 classes will be discussing about this only, data sources, and then we will jump into the staging area. Okay, so right now for the next 2 classes, we'll be discussing about data sources, that what are the flat file, what are the formats of the file, and what are validations you have to do. Okay, and this is very important. Okay, fine. Source files. I have told you that when you are going to work in any ETL project, the first thing is how many sources you have. That's the first question. Okay, and what is the next question? That what all are the formats in which you will be giving us the data. Okay, that might be flat file, .csv, .dat, .txt, XLSM, or many other formats are there. Okay, so after that, so suppose this all has been agreed, okay, and you are working in that ETL project. Okay, the project has started. Now everything is going perfect. The project has started, and today you have received file from this 10 sources. How many sources we have? Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, Hyderabad, Bangalore, Chennai. So in our example, we have 6 sources, right? So everything is fine. Today on 18th of January, we have started this project. Okay, so what should be the first validation you will do? All these sources, they have told you that, okay, we have sent the data. So what should be the first validation you will do?
Count of source.
Count of sources, correct. So first of all, you will check that you have received 6 source files or not. Correct, no? Because how many sources you have? You have 6 sources, correct? So if you have 6 sources, it means you must be receiving 6 source files. So that is what the first check is. First of all, you will check that how many source files you have. Okay, if you have 6 sources, you must be having 6 source files. If in your project if it has been discussed that you'll be having 10 sources, then you're expecting that on a daily basis you should get 10 source files. Okay, but suppose In my case of Shopper Smart, I was expecting 6 source files. Okay, I was expecting how many source files? 6 source files. But suppose I have received only 5 source files. What should I do? Tell me, guys, what I have to do. I have received data only from 5 sources.
You have to contact the manager.
Correct. So I will check that from which particular source I have not received the source file, right? First of all, I will check that. That maybe the expectation was to get the file from 6 sources, but I have received only from 5 sources. So it means from any particular source, the source file is missing. So first of all, I have to search that from which source that particular file is missing, right? Okay. Now, someone can tell me that, okay, then we leave it. Why you're bothered about that particular file? Okay, load the data from these 5 source files and show that on the report, and then contact and then check that which particular source has not sent the data, and then connect with them and then get the source file from that location. Is that a correct approach or not?
No,
No. Why? What is the problem with that? Come on, guys, you have to be interactive. What is the problem with that? Suppose I will repeat question. I was expecting data from 6 sources. I right now I got data from only 5 sources. Okay, and then my friend suggested me that, okay, no issue. You have not received from one source. Leave that as of now. Load data of these 5 sources and show the numbers on the report, because the business stakeholders or the managers or other guys, they are waiting for the report. Okay, if you will delay it, then it is like you will get a bad impression that you have not created a report so far. So do one thing, load the data from these 5 sources and show the numbers on the report, prepare the report and send to the stakeholders. Should I go with this approach or not?
No, because this is incomplete data.
Perfect.
Bad data quality.
Perfect. Who has replied? Sorry, may I
Irfan.
know the name? Irfan. Perfect. Very good. So this is incomplete data, guys. Are you getting my what I'm trying to tell you? This is incomplete data. Why? Because suppose in the report you have to show that total profit. So if you have to show total profit in the report, it means you have to show the profit of Delhi plus the profit of Mumbai plus Kolkata plus Hyderabad plus Bangalore plus Chennai. Correct? Are you getting this point? Suppose uh, Delhi, we have made a profit of 100 rupees. Okay. Kolkata, pardon me for my spelling mistakes. It was 200. Chennai, it was 300. Mumbai, it was 150 rupees. Hyderabad, it was 200. And from Bangalore, it was 400. Okay. So what is the total profit here? 1350. Correct. But suppose if I have not received data from Bangalore, this data I have not received. Suppose this data I have not received. Now what is the total profit? How much? 9, sorry, again it is coming 950. 950, no, I think. Okay, it was 1350, right? And suppose if this 400 is not there, okay, I will highlight this. If this is not there, so you will be showing profit as 950. How much profit is 950? So is it correct or incorrect information you are showing to your business stakeholders? Actual was 1350, right? But what has happened? You have not received data from Bangalore. So you thought that, okay, I have data from these 5 sources. Let's show this number on the report. So now you are showing 950. You are showing that the business has made a profit of 950. Now tell me, is it correct approach or not? Yes or no?
no, sir.
No, because you are showing incorrect information. Guys, are you understanding or you want me to repeat anything? Anyone who wants me to repeat or not getting the points what I'm teaching? Shall I repeat this?
Tanvir once. Repeat once.
Sure. Okay. See, what I was telling here is, uh, okay, coming back to this. Okay, so what I told you that the first step in any ETL testing project is you have to validate the count of source files. Okay, so in our example of Shopper Smart, we have how many sources? We have 6 sources. Okay, so we are assuming that we should be getting or we must be getting data from these 6 sources. So I am expecting six source files to be received on a daily basis. Okay, my expectation is this. But when I reached office, I have logged into the server and I saw that, okay, I have received only 5 source files. How many source files I have received? Only 5. Now tell me, how many source file is missing?
One.
One source file is missing. Okay, now after this, I have 2 scenarios. Okay, scenario 1. Scenario 1. Get back to the source team who has not sent the source file. That's the first scenario. Okay, but okay, that's the first thing. Second scenario, go ahead and load the data of 5 source files and show the total profit on report. My question is, which scenario should I go for? Shall I go for scenario 2? I should load data that, okay, fine, I have data from 5 sources. That is what I have shown you here, that these 5 sources, Delhi, Kolkata, Chennai, Mumbai, Hyderabad, they have sent me that, okay, these are the profits. Shall I go ahead and load this data in data warehouse, apply all the transformation logics, calculations, then I show on the report that, okay, the total profit is 950, but the total actual profit was 1350. Shall I do this? Yes or no?
No, sir.
No. Why? Because I'm showing incorrect number here. Correct? No, I'm showing incorrect number. Actual profit was 1350, but I'm showing to the business stakeholders that your business has made a profit of 950. So this is incorrect. So that is what, first of all, you should validate how that you should validate that you have received data from all the sources or not. Is it clear?
Yes.
Anyone who wants me to repeat this? Tell you guys, clear or not?
Clear
Yes or no?
then.
Clear. Okay. So scenario 2 is not a good scenario. Okay. So this scenario is not correct. So this is a failed scenario. Now, scenario 1, what you will do? You will get back to the source team. Okay. So first of all, you will search that which particular source has not sent the data. So suppose for this case, Bangalore, from the Bangalore manager, he has not sent the source file. So what you will do? You will get back to him. Okay. And first of all, please don't tell that, okay, I will raise a defect. Okay, you should not raise a defect immediately. For any issue in any layer, first of all, you should try to find the root cause. Then only raise defect with proper evidences. This is an ideal SDLC process. Okay, fine. So suppose if you have raised a defect, okay, and that defect has been rejected, so that's a bad impression on your mark. Okay, so whenever you are raising a defect, try that defect should not be rejected. So how that can be made possible? So whenever you're using defect, try to gather proper evidences, try to connect with the team. Okay, so that's what you will connect with the source team. Which team you will connect here? Which location?
Bangalore.
Bangalore location, because from the Bangalore you have not received the source file. You will connect with that particular source or the manager, okay, that you have not sent me the data, the file. Now there are multiple options. Try to listen very carefully, guys. Okay, this what the scenarios I'm discussing now, These are from practical project, and if you are going ahead to face interviews, maybe you will get questions on this, because nowadays don't expect that the interviewers will ask you very straightforward question. Okay, they are going to twist. Why? Because they want to check that really you have worked in a live project or not. Because nowadays what is happening, many students, what they will do, they will just go through the Google and all those things, and they will try to attend the interview. But interviewers, they will check that you have worked on a real project or not. So they will present different multiple scenarios to you. Or else you are working in a live project, you should also listen to this carefully, because you never know which kind of scenario will come into picture. Okay, you should know how to handle that. So now the problem is you have not received data from source team. Okay, and that particular team you have identified is Bangalore. So what you will do, you will drop a mail, right, to the Bangalore team that, okay, hi, I have not received data from your team for today. Okay, so please send the data or the source file as soon as possible. Okay, because if the Bangalore team is delaying sending the data, what will happen? What are the consequences? I'm not sure, but the session is not interactive. That is bad. Again, I'm repeating. Please make the session interactive, guys. Otherwise, you know what will happen. I will just run through the slides and you will not be in benefit. Ultimately, you will lose. Okay. So try to answer the questions. Okay. Whatever is coming to your mind, whether it is right or wrong, don't think about that. Okay. Whatever is coming, just tell me. Then only I can understand that in which format we are going at. Okay. So I have sent a mail to the source in Bangalore, okay, that I have not received data. Next, also, sorry, I was telling that suppose the Bangalore team is taking time to send the data, okay, then what will happen? What are the negative consequences?
You will delay your reports to the management.
Perfect, very good. That's what I'm telling you. All know the answer. They make the session interactive. So that will delay the report. Okay, suppose I'm supposed to send the report by 1 p.m. on a daily basis. So what will happen? My business stakeholders, they're expecting that, okay, Tanvir will send us a report by 1 p.m. They're waiting for this. But suppose if the Bangalore team is delaying sending the data, what will happen? I will not be able to send the report at 1 p.m. This will be delayed. So simultaneously, I have to drop a mail to the business stakeholders as well, that we have not received data from this particular team, Bangalore team, and that's why the report will be delayed. Correct? So now that's a different scenario. So apart from this, you have sent a mail to the Bangalore team. There you have mentioned all the issue that, okay, for today we have not received the data. Please check and revert. Okay. Now, can you think and tell me what would have happened? Why the Bangalore team has not sent the data? Any idea? What all are the different scenarios?
They could have forgotten, or they could have not prepared the data in time.
Perfect. Very good. Okay, just a minute. Hold on. I will make a note of the points what you're telling. The reasons are forgotten. Okay, data not prepared. What else? Anything else? Anyone? I think Irfan has shared this. Apart from Irfan, anyone else? Minhaj, what do you think? What might be the reason why the Bangalore team has not sent the data?
Manager is on leave.
Manager was in leave. Perfect. Okay, very good. Manager is on leave. Yeah, this is also possible.
Busy
Then
with
what else?
busy with another work.
Oh, so perfect. Okay. Busy with some other commitment. Perfect. Any other reason? Very important reason you guys are not highlighting. Think and tell me.
There is no transaction.
No transaction. Holiday? Shall I mark holiday?
Yes.
Maybe on that particular day, it was holiday. Very important. Okay, I will give you a hint. Okay. Right now I'm taking session. Okay. And suppose if my voice is not audible, who is responsible?
You, sir.
Anything else? Signal or
Connection.
what else? Connection. Very good. Or
Internet.
what I'm writing? Guess.
Network.
Network.
Network issues, correct? I am trying to speak, but because of some bad network, you are unable to hear. So that's not a fault from my side, correct? That's network issue. This is also possible. What else? Think I'm writing something. Yes. Password expired. This also happens. Okay. So, okay, fine, very good. You all have shared your thought. Perfect. Okay, so keep on sharing. Okay, don't think that is correct, incorrect, or whatever it may be. Okay, so first thing is, let's discuss about forgotten. Okay, so see, forgotten. So what will happen? I will not agree with this. I will tell you the reason. What will happen? Nowadays, everything is automated. Okay, because we are talking about automated process. Okay, it is not like that on a daily basis. He will send it to you. Okay, so what they're doing is, in a live project, what happened, they will gather the data, okay, and they will keep it in a file. But okay, I do agree that this might happen. They might have forgotten. Okay, but generally I will tell you how source team they used to send data. Okay, so they will collect all the transaction, they will keep it in a source file. Okay, and then they will send you through a server. Okay, fine, this is the way it happens. So data not prepared, yeah, this is also possible. He has not prepared data till that time because maybe that particular day was a festive season, and they have opened the shop for like late night. They have not prepared data. This is also possible. Manager is on leave, okay, busy with some other commitment, no transaction, holiday, and all these things. Yeah, so these all reasons are possible. Because of these reasons, they have not sent data to us. Okay, but what I have experienced in my project is password expired. This one we have experienced. Once what happened, no, we have not received data from the source team. We checked with them that why you have not sent the data. They told us that we have sent the data. Okay, they were very much sure that we have sent the data. It is some issue at your end. But when we checked, so what happened, no, so the password was expired and our system was unable to make connection with their system. Okay, so whose fault is this? The source team fault or our fault?
No, it's our fault.
Our fault. That's why I told you that if there is any issue in entire software process, don't blindly go and raise defect. First of all, you should do a
This is
root.
when the it will be rejected.
Perfect. Suppose right now in this scenario, if I have raised a defect to the Bangalore team, okay, that okay, Bangalore team has not sent the data. So what they will do, they will reject the defect. So why? Because they will tell that we have sent the data. Okay. So now the issue is with our end. The server, our server password has expired, and that's why it was unable to get the file. Correct. So this is an issue at our end. Signal connection network issue. This can happen at both the ends. Okay, so these all, so we have faced this as well. You see, busy with some other commitment, this will not be entertained because you cannot tell that I was busy with some other commitment. Nobody will hear this. Okay, data not prepared, so you have to give a proper justification why data is not prepared. Okay, so this above three are also possible, I do agree, but like these are the casual reasons. Correct, no? These are the casual reasons. Suppose your manager has given a task to you. You cannot tell that, okay, I forgot the task. Correct? You cannot tell this. Or you cannot tell that it is not prepared so far. Maybe this might be possible. Okay. Or if you are on a leave, then fine. You have to intimate that I am on a leave. Busy with some other commitment. You cannot tell that I am busy with some other commitment. But these three are the possible scenarios. This can happen. And these are the valid reasons. What about holiday? So for holiday, we have a concept of holiday handling in ETL, holiday handling, which we will discuss down the line. But guys, you understood what I was discussing. I will repeat it. Before, sorry, when you start working in any ETL project, the first thing is you have to validate that you're getting the source files from the different source system or not. In our case, we are expecting data from 6 sources, okay, but I have received only 5 sources. So now 2 scenarios are there. Get back to the source team and check with them why they have not sent the source file. Second scenario, leave that, load the data, and show the number on the reports. You guys told me that scenario 2 is not correct because you will be showing incorrect profit on the report, and business stakeholders will be under incorrect impression, right? So you told me that okay, scenario 1 is correct. So first of all, Tanvi, check with the source team. Okay, I have dropped a mail to the source team Bangalore that I have not received the source file today. Please check and revert. They have checked. So these are the possible reasons. Okay. Transaction issue, transaction issue, network issue, and password expired. Okay. And accordingly, then you have to take the action. Any questions so far on this count of source files and all those things? Anyone who has experienced this in the live project, that you have not received data from a source file on a particular day? No questions?
No, sir.
Okay. If you don't have any question, I have a question. Coming to this point, holiday handling. Okay. In a week, like Saturday and Sunday, and any IT industry, like any particular MNC, Saturday and Sunday is holiday. You all agree, right? Holiday. So Saturday and Sunday is holiday. So you will not be receiving data on this Saturday and Sunday, correct? You came to office
No,
on Monday. You have checked that, okay, Saturday and Sunday, you have not received data. Okay. Now there are two scenarios after this. And this is very special case in any ETL project. Those who are working, they might correlate this. Okay. Now there are two scenarios. So you came to office on Monday. Okay. And then you have noticed that I have not received data of Saturday and Sunday. Now there are two scenarios. First, already it has been agreed with the sources that, okay, Saturday and Sunday we have holiday, we will not be sending you data. The first scenario, already agreed that Saturday and Sunday will be holiday, and we will not be sending data. If this has been already agreed, then you will drop a mail or not?
No, of course not, because it's agreed. So
It's already agreed.
Perfect. Of course not, because it has already been agreed that I will not send you data. Suppose the Bangalore manager, he has told you that since in Bangalore, like Saturday and Sunday we have holiday, so my shop will be closed and I will not be sending it. So on Monday I came to office and I have seen that, okay, Saturday and Sunday source file is not there. So that is the default case, that, okay, they have already told that you're not sending data, so you don't have to send an email. That's the first scenario. Okay. Well, if you want to make a note of all those things, you can please make a note. These are the very, very, very important use cases of any ETL project. Okay. Okay. Anyone who is correlating this with their live project? Anyone in this group? Anyone who is working on a live project, ETL project? Anyone here?
No.
No one. Okay, fine, perfect. Oh, anyway, so if you're not to work, so these are the very minute scenarios I'm discussing. If you're going to work or if you're attending interviews, so these questions you might face. Okay, that's why I'm trying to cover each and every nut and bolt of this ETL projects. Okay, so that's the first scenario, that you have not received data of Saturday and Sunday. Then you will check that if it has been agreed, then it is fine, and all this agreement will be in your FRD. Okay, this is known as functional requirement document. Okay, so whenever any new project will start, you have a FRD document. Okay, in that document there will be a mutual agreement between the developer team and the business team. Okay, that what all software or what all requirements you will cater and what are the assumptions you are taking, everything will be there, and then you will get a sign off from the business team, and then the project will start. It's like that only. Fine. And some projects, they will tell it as a mapping specs. Okay, but generally it is known as FRD or requirement document or functional document as well. So if it has been agreed that Saturday and Sunday I have a holiday, so that will present in FRD. Now coming to a twist here, do you think if Saturday and Sunday is a holiday in Bangalore, so same will happen in Delhi as well? Yes or no?
No.
No, that can change, right? You know, like 14th of January was a holiday in most of the offices in Bangalore, but that was not the same scenario in Delhi NCR. I'm not sure how many of you know this, but that happens. Okay, take some other example. Saturday and Sunday is holiday in most of the countries around the world, right? But in Saudi Arabia, they have holiday on Friday, I think, right? Different. So similarly, you have to check with each and every sources that on which particular day in a week you'll be on leave. You get this point? That's the one thing you need to check with them. Second scenario, sometime what happened, please make a note of this very important point, and this is known as data rollover concept. I will mention somewhere, this will come, data rollover in ETL. Okay, what will happen? So you have an agreement with the Bangalore team. They have told that Saturday and Sunday is a holiday. Okay, so when you will show report, what will happen? Monday rupees 100 total profit, Tuesday 200 rupees total profit, Wednesday 50 total profit, Thursday 400 total profit, Friday 300 total profit, Saturday 50 rupees total profit, Sunday 70 rupees total profit. Why? See why this is happening. If I will show this report to my business stakeholder, he will get confused. That how is it possible that from Monday to Friday we are making good profit, but suddenly Saturday and Sunday the profit has dropped? Now tell me what is the reason for this?
Low sales because it's holiday.
Low sales or holiday? What next? What else? Come on, guys. This is a very common sense question I'm asking. Low sales or holiday is the reason for low profit in Saturday and Sunday. What else? Maybe your competitor, someone has opened a shop, right? And they're making good profit, and that's why your sales has deep down. Do you think this is also possible? Of course, right? This can also be
Yes,
possible.
yes.
Correct. So your business will be thinking a lot of points that okay, why Saturday and Sunday profit has dropped? Maybe a particular source will be on holiday. He is assuming, see, he is assuming, or maybe they would not have seen the data, or maybe developer has done some mistake, or maybe our business is not performing well. So because of this number, your business stakeholders are confused, and a lot of things are coming in their mind. Okay, so to solve this, what they will, so they will reach you. Okay, you are a developer, they will reach you that okay, why this number is not, and why the number has deep down. Okay, then you will tell that okay, the reason is in Bangalore, or suppose Bangalore or Chennai. Okay, there is a holiday. Bangalore and Chennai, there is a holiday on Saturday and Sunday. That's why we are not getting the data from the source team. That's why the number are down. So the business will tell, okay, that's fine, not an issue. Okay, so, but they thought that okay, same thing will happen every Saturday and Sunday down the line. Okay, and the confusion will be there. Okay, so what they told is do one thing. What all profit? Okay, so the business stakeholder will tell you that do one thing. Connect with the Bangalore source manager. Okay, connect with the Bangalore manager. Listen to this very carefully, guys. Connect with the Bangalore manager and tell him that what all data or the transactions which you have shared on Friday, please roll over on Saturday and Sunday. What you understood from this? Come on, guys. So my business stakeholder is telling that okay, do one thing, connect with the Bangalore manager and tell him that, okay, fine, Saturday and Sunday is a holiday, but we are getting confused because this number is getting deep down suddenly. Do one thing, tell him that the what all profit you have made or what was the transaction on Friday, send the same file on Saturday and Sunday. Okay. Okay. So how this will help is this will give some profit number and this number will not deep down, right? So this will not decrease suddenly. Are you getting my point? This will be consistent. Although that numbers are not correct. Saturday and Sunday, they have not made any profit. The shop was closed, but this number will not decrease suddenly. So this is known as a concept of rollover. So now what
But
you
why
expect?
do we do it? Because it's not showing the real number, right?
Correct. You are correct. That's what I'm telling. Like this is not a generic in every ETL project. That depends from project to project. You are totally correct. That this is not a correct number, but this is one of the way. Okay, in any particular ETL project, it happens. Sometimes the business they want that, okay, fine, no issues. What all data you have on Friday transaction, send me the same data on Saturday and Sunday. You are correct, that is not showing the correct number. Okay, but some of the business, it is their requirement that, okay, even if it is a holiday, please share me the number of the previous day. Okay, suppose Saturday and Sunday, I've taken the example. Suppose on Tuesday, if there's a holiday, some festive season was there, okay, holiday on Tuesday. So in that case, what will happen? You will get the data of Monday. So data of Monday will roll over. So this is known as concept of rollover. I do agree this is not correct, but that depends on the business approach what they're following. Okay, does that make sense, guys?
Yes, clear.
Okay, so this is totally means a test of a particular retail project or the business requirement. They might have said this business requirement because you know what is happening. You are seeing only this number, but after this they are doing some other calculations as well, increase in profit, decrease in profit, and all those things. Okay, and you know the business stakeholders, they're not that much technical guy. Okay, so that's why many times they will tell you that, okay, do the data rollover. So if you're telling the data rollover, so you should understand, okay, if we have a holiday on a particular day, so you have to send the data of previous day. Is that clear? Yes or you want me to repeat
Yes.
anything?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. I will do one thing. I will stop here. Okay, it's almost 8:06. Okay, so please, and I will share the recordings as well. These are very, very minute points which I am trying to cover. If anything comes to your mind, you can also let me know. Okay, but these are the very core concepts of an ETL project, and we have started from the source file validations. We're discussing the multiple scenarios, the different scenarios which can happen. Please make a note of all these things, okay, and go through the recordings. And then tomorrow we will continue with where is my so this is a source file. I've discussed multiple scenarios, and then we will discuss the file format, rows count, header, trailer, and all these things. This will take around 2 to 3 days for this, okay, and then we move to the staging. So final call, any question, guys, or any feedback, anything which I want to modify?
No.
Okay, fine, perfect then. I will close the session now, so connect tomorrow at the same time, 7 a.m. Okay, thank you, take care, bye.
Well, sir, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
bye.
you, sir.